So I'm thinking about realtors. Couldn't agree with you more. I mean, but it sounds old, right? I mean, it's the same thing I did 10, 15 years ago when I was called on realtors. So it sounds like what you're saying is like, you know, the basics work. You got to go meet realtors. I mean, we're still in an industry where if you're a retail outside sales loan officer, the majority of your business is still going to come from the real estate community. So,
stop fighting it.
Yeah.
There's social media and running ads and you know, Google ads and YouTube ads. I mean, loan officers will do everything in their power to not chase realtors.
Yeah.
You got to go after realtors. Listen, we have what they need. Like what National Association of Realtors came out, they come out every single month. But last month, 22% of homes purchased in America were with cash. 22%. That's a lot, but that's still a small percentage compared to the rest were financed, right? Real estate agents need quality lenders. They need our loan programs at NAF cash, DSCR, asset depletion, bank statement loans, just to name a few. The fact that we're a direct lender and have no overlays.
Right.
The HUD 184, we got a 184 loan through the other day where it was declined at the preferred lender for the tribes, direct 184 lender. They weren't. They said that they couldn't do it because it was a 184 jumbo. There's no such thing as a 184 jumbo. And so real estate agents need us. Yeah. Okay. They need the communication that we have versus, and then the accuracy and the ability to work quickly that the banks and credit unions don't have. And I'm telling you this, you guys, when you call real estate agents, you will hear their pains. A lot of lenders have quit. A lot of lenders have retired. A lot of lenders are just checked out. And so they're looking for A+ quality lenders. And so stop fighting it. Believe in yourself. Know that you have something of value. You have something to offer them and something that'll help them sell more homes.
Well, yeah. So we're down here. We're at your office, one of the offices you manage. And I was talking to one of your loan officers, and she said, yeah, I'm going to real estate offices, stopping by real estate offices. And, you know, it's funny. She said, you know, obviously Dan coaches on that, but I'd heard a podcast and someone was talking about like, that's how they built their business. And I said, yeah, that's how
I build yours, Tony.
That's how I built my business, you know?
Same with me.
Going to real estate offices and meeting realtors.
Yep.
You know, I think that with COVID, look, let's be honest, it was difficult during COVID because no one was in the offices and whatnot. I think has that changed a little bit, do you think? I mean, is there more opportunity to go make traditional sales calls and actually find people, or is that still a challenge?
It's more challenging now because, back in the day, they congregated there, right? So you could shoot, it's like fish in a barrel, right? You had a better chance of landing more when you do they called it milk run back in the day.
Sure.
I'd, pop by Windermere, then I go to KW, then I go to John L. Scott, and it's a little bit different now. And so what I'm doing is I'm offering, and I've put work into this. I've hired Renee Rodriguez, so I've learned how to present better, right? I've put together a curriculum or a 3-part slide deck. If you're at New American Funding, you get this. Like I give this to our region, right? But I'm going after owners and managers and saying, let me come into your sales meeting. So Thursday, I speak at John L. Scott in Everett. Now, this is to answer your question. Their sales meeting is live/Zoom. So it's broadcasted via Zoom. So all of their agents have it. It's recorded. So it'll go out to all agents. And then there's about 20, to 25 that show up live.
Right.
And so we do that at Sotheby's as well. So I think there's an opportunity to get into sales meetings, and then you can get in front of people. And then that's where you talk about your unique value proposition, something that we have that can help them sell more homes. It's a little bit more challenging. I think the loan officer you were referring to is Rebecca. The other thing that we've got her doing is going to open houses. Sometimes you got to go to where they are. And so it depends on how hungry you are. If you're hungry and you want to hunt, you go to open houses. The cool thing about open houses is they've got newer buyer's agents typically working the open houses. So it's an opportunity to meet someone that's working on the weekends. I like working with hungry agents.
Right.
If you're working on the weekends in open house, you're hungry. Like you're putting in the work. Right. So I like that.
Well, I was explaining to Rebecca too, like when you you might stop by a real estate office and maybe there's only one person there, 2 people or 3 people. Maybe there's not 120 people congregating there.
Yep.
But here's the thing is you walk in the door and you talk to somebody and that person may have just had a buyer whose loan got turned down.
Yep.
And they might say, oh, you're a lender? Well, look, I'm so frustrated right now. I just got a call from this other lender. They're a Yahoo. I mean, if you could fix this thing, like you'll be my new guy, my new gal forever.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing, like, and you go, well, what's the likelihood of that happening? Well, I'll tell you what the likelihood is if you're not there, it's zero.
Yeah.
But if you are there, and I can think of so many situations where I met a realtor because I happened to swing by the office, I was bringing information, you know, I was bringing up a flyer, or what I like to do is have my clients drop all their stuff off at the real estate office, and that would be I'd go pick it up in will call. I'd create reasons to show up there. And yeah, this is old school stuff, but here's the reality is I just wanted to be in proximity because then I could start a conversation and you never know what's going to come out of that. But I can tell you, when you're not there, the chances of something happening like that are zero.